Hey there, scrappy, happy stampers. How are you? Suzanne here in the studio today to do a quick flip through of lots of layouts from my recent SIS. SIS stands for the Southern Indiana Scrapfest. And whenever my sister or my sister-in-law come to visit us, we tend to do lots of scrapbooking. And so I have lots of layouts done. Sometimes with photos, most of the time not with photos, so that we can both work together, keep up a really good pace, get a lot done, and then when we get home, we can leisurely add photos to our layouts. And we have found that that works really, really well. We are using Stampin' Up's Build a Daydream. It was a Hostess set of pattern paper, and it had 48 sheets. So it had 4 of 12 different patterns, so my sister and I split it. So here are the pages. Here is the first one. A lot of these we were using page maps, sketches again, and this particular page map is November 2015. Isn't this fun? We decided to do a great big tag on the Cricut. And here I've added a couple of journaling strips and this very, very, very old, I think this was like from 2002, this very old set of stickers with a little gardening girl. I think this is called Sue Dreamer maybe. And then we have the other 2 flower stickers over here. I've got a Happiness Must Be Grown in One's Own Garden. That's a Mary Englebright. She's a favorite of mine. We've got some yellow close to my heart, lemonade shimmer trim, little shimmer trim up here. And we added some close to my heart. Nope, that's Stampin' Up ribbon, I believe. So I used a punch to do the photo corners here just because I think it needed a little more sort of gathering in, a little more coziness. This will be really fun to put pictures on. Like I said, it's called Build a Daydream. So that's a pretty daydreamy kind of page, don't you think? For embellishments, we were just using whatever we had in our stash. We pulled a few things, but then I also used a lot of what is in my color boxes. I have 2 sets of these, and let me show you each one of them. For example, red, pink, coral. I have 2 boxes. I'm going to just show you the one has the bits and bobs in it, the stuff with dimension. And then the other has flat stuff. And I just found this keeps it from getting so dinged up. Somebody asked me about that. They were having a hard time imagining what I was talking about. So there we have it. So we go through blue here, and then purple, navy, white, gold, craft, silver, black. Those are in the second big box of those. So it's really easy to go and just ruffle through those and find some quick and easy embellishments. Here is the second. This one is from the October 2016 sketch. You can see here, I was back into using the washi tape. I believe this is some Maggie Holmes up here. And I used a sticker sheet. It was a Happy Easter. Can't remember if that was from Simple Stories or Echo Park. Probably Echo Park. But very, very cute. And we got room for a whole lot of small 3x3 photos. Again, here I'm really letting the paper do the work. I'm not trying to over embellish with very complicated clusters. Keeping them simple. I really like this design because it has these sort of 3 flags going through the middle here. You see those at the top and bottom. So that's the second layout. Third one isn't this fun? Here we've used circles again. This is August 2016. So we have a circle here in the purple, and we've got two of the aqua circles over here. Very, very cute. Some more of those stickers, and then some sort of chipboard foam stickers also added in. And then I've got a pocket here. This is a doodlebug pocket. And then I've added a tag inside of that pulls out. So very cute. I love doing spring pages. I love these colors. This is my color palette here. I like that we've matted just a few of the photos on the pages instead of matting them all. We've used quite a few different patterns here. Very fun. Instead of washi tape here, I just had a piece of sticker strip. And although I had 12 inches of it, I didn't need to run it behind everything, so I was able to use it on both pages. So that's the next best thing to washi tape. Okay, then here's another Easter page. This one has a pretty banner here. Very fun. And can you see, I finally used this metal hardware that I had that was pink. In fact, I kind of made it the feature. I put 3 pieces in my first cluster, and then 3 in this one, and then 3 over here as part of the banner. So just when I thought I was going to give it away, I found a use for it. So be a little patient with your supplies. Here we have some, I believe that's melon shimmer trim. Just very, very cute. Let me give you a close-up. Those little metal embellishments. They turned out super cute. So everything can look great. You just have to find the right page for it, or make the right page for it. And we got a little one up there too. So very, very fun. I think I just have maybe only 1 or 2 of those left. So they will probably end up in my color box. We'll have to see. Okay, moving along. That was March 2018's page map, if you're keeping track. Awesome Adventures. This was very fun. This was basically built around a sticker pack of birds. I believe these were Martha Stewart, maybe? They were fairly old. And then this American Crafts Awesome Adventures. Did a little cutting with my Creative Memories cutting edge there. Used some, I believe this is Stampin' Up! Ribbon. Lots of sequins, some Stampin' Up! Buttons. Just very fun to have the birds flowing through the middle. Then I've used a, what do you call those cards? You know what I mean? Pocket card. I used a pocket card here and used the punch on it to get that edging. So very, very fun. Lately I'm liking those vertical titles. You know how you tend to start something and then you like it and then you'll use it 2 or 3 times before you move on to something else. So I'm real happy with how that turned out. That was March 2018, and then we went all the way to December 2018 and came up with, no, I'm sorry, that was 20. Next up we had today, this is kind of our own design. We took this piece of paper and cut it on the diagonal and then used it here. And then we took this piece and put it here and here, and then we had a background of olive cardstock. So we went back to the Cricut and found a tag that we could elongate here. We did a little stenciling in the background, just sort of a little mini itty bitty flower, ditzy flower you might call that. We thought that would complement both this and this. We found this pinwheel on Cricut that sort of mimics this, and we cut that out. Then I added stickers, this Today piece of acetate. We had a couple more over here. Just very fun. Just playing around with stickers and little die cuts and brads. Lots of stuff from my stash. So this one turned out cute. Today, count your own blessings. Make a happy life. Pinwheels up there, and then I had pinwheel stickers down here. Admit one. I think this was off of a different sticker sheet. Okay, so there is that. And then the last one, then we were dealing with quite a bit of scraps. So I remember Janet's stacked firewood, and basically she would have used 3 different papers and had them stacked to cover about half of the page, and she would have done it in the middle. But we decided we'd go all the way across because we had so much paper left, and we just cut it in 2x6 strips. And then we just followed the same pattern. And then we decided we would add in a couple, 3 mats. Then I've got a journaling card here and a typewriter. And then we've added a little bling. So many of my smiles begin with you. This is just a great title card as far as pocket cards go. That one was just in my stash. I don't remember who made that one. And then we've got some I Told You So's and some, I think these are some Dear Lizzie little clipboards. So very, very fun. Okay, so we had gotten 14 pages out of that, and we didn't have a lot left. So I'm going to tell you kind of what I do. My sister decided she was going to give the few sheets she had left to me. So I've still got, maybe 8 sheets left. But what I will do is, and I have done this already, all of the things that were already cut, I have cut up and I've put them in here. And then I have made this, use a Stampin' Up template here that I found online. And then I will put this in here, and then I will put this on my shelf. And then I can use these for cards. So I know that all of this will work together when I just need scraps for cards. I can do that. I might end up doing that with the rest of this paper too, or I may just give this paper away, because at the point where you've done 14 layouts, you're kind of done. So I'm sure you've reached a point with those collections of yours also, where they give you so much paper, it really is a lot. Okay, should we do one more quick collection from the Scrapfest? This one we just was at the end of our Scrapfest, and it is Photo Plays Wicker Lane. Let me show you. Here is what it looks like. It is another bright and colorful one. My sister and I each had this. So, and at this time we were kind of tired of looking in the Page Maps book, so we were just going to Pinterest, and the first thing we found that caught our eye is what we used. So here is this one. I think this might have actually been a another close to my heart gal who did this. I apologize, I cannot remember her name. But here, real cute, you're just using squares of paper. And then we've got this. All our photos are on the slant. And again, we found the perfect washi tape in my stash of the little owls. So Very, very fun layout. And then I was able to use, these are some more Martha Stewart flowers, I believe. These are really old too. Those might have been like 2012 or something, or 2006. I should have made myself a note. But very cute. Perfectly Imperfect, live today. There's the first. Here's a fun one. This again we found on Pinterest. We've got our title here, I Love Us. I've used some close to my heart acrylic shapes, colored acrylic shapes that were a VIP special, exclusive. And then we've got, this house was built on love and chaos. And then we've got all these little flags. And I've interspersed dots and plus signs all across this. And then over here I have one little journal box, Making Messes and Memories. And again, we've got some bright acrylic all along. So this is a really good page for just drawing your eye across. It's got really good flow. Want some close-up of the banners? I actually did some faux stitching across them just to give them a little anchoring. So how's that for pretty pages? Here is another one. This is our story. This camera paper was not my favorite, and I think it's just because it was too busy. But we had a Studio Calico camera die, and so we did that in some of the orange paper and pulled it down here so it reflects that. And then we used just a couple of the cards. This is our story, and then pictures or it didn't happen, and then room for a little journaling. We used a lot of stickers here. Live in Wonder, Perfectly Imperfect Perfection. Captured. This is our story. And over here, so again, starting and ending with the camera makes for good flow. And you have the visual triangle of here, here, and here with the bold orange. Fun, huh? Kept going. That's 3. Here's number 4. This has lots and lots of layers. This is our story. Enjoy today. So this was something that we saw on Pinterest or online somewhere. One of us had saved. And then we stretched it to 2. And we didn't have 2 full sheets of this yellow paper, so we were able to put the extra white layer on this side. And I think it matches nicely because this balances the white strips we have down here. So in a way we have symmetry because we have the same size photos. We have a selection of 3, but we've just reversed. Very fun. Lots of more flags here. And we have used photo mats for all our photos on this page, this 2-page spread. On this one, as you'll notice, I haven't done any dots or bling, and that's because there were so many layers already. I wasn't sure that I needed to do that. So as I said, I can always look again when I'm putting the photos on, and if I need to add a few more finishing touches, I can do that. But that one seemed to have enough on it to me. And then here is this one. This was very fun. Here we have a border, a long border here, and a long border here. Got more of that orange going on here. So if the border is floral here, then the mat is floral here. If the border is orange here, then the mat is orange here. Isn't that fun? And of course, I've used a pocket card here, but this could also be just a photo as well. And you could also do them the other way. You could also go this way with them if you'd rather have these little borders at the edges. This paper was actually, I think that's an Echo Park line. So this was actually from my 100 pieces of pattern paper. Okay, so there you have it. If you have some Wicker Lane, feel free to screenshot some of these pages and play around with that collection. It's very, very fun. Alrighty. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you soon back here with a Close to My Heart project. And then I've also got an idea for a new series. As always, I thank you for your time and attention.